ducks this morning. So guys, we got ourselves a Canadian goose stew. Hello guys, it's Study Outdoors. We're heading out today, back on public land, hunting ducks this morning. So we're just heading into our spot right now. I'm on the dried up lake. I'm going to the very back part towards the Wonker Pond and try to see if I can scope out some mallards this morning. We've been here a couple times and we've shot quite a few geese this year. I'm a ganser this year, so we're heading back in here right now, and it's a bag full of decoys on me. 12 gauge is still encased. It's not even started legal shooting time, so we're gonna set up our duck decoys. I don't know if I have a duck call at all. I think I seem to have lost all my duck calls, so hopefully I can just decoy these birds in to landing. So we'll see what happens. Y'all stay tuned. Alright guys, we're in here. All tucked in. Quiet. I did see a duck fly behind me, but that's it. So we're just hanging out here in the small duck hole. Hoping something will show its face. I don't know how good of a covered spot I picked, but it's overlooking the nearby hill that I usually hunt on, so we'll see if the ducks will start landing in this small hole. I think they've got a picture of landing in the back hole instead, so, but I can't really figure out where I'm going to set up in the back hole. So I move back in here a little bit. If we don't have any luck in this hole, I'll move my decoys over to the other end, so hopefully that'll change the game up a little bit. So hoping for some success this morning. Whoa! Woo! Fuck yeah! Not a bad start to the day, guys. Was not even planning on hunting geese today, but yeah, we got the ducks out. We got a goose in the water. Let's go check on him. Goose dead right here. Well, it's one goose for the morning, guys. I'm not seeing much activity for ducks, mostly for mallards, but I got it spread out there. 4 ducks. I didn't bring any goose decoys whatsoever. I seen this flock of geese that was flying over my head, and technically they gave me this flock gave me an opportunity because they flew right in behind me, and I managed to get a shot from the side right over here because they were flying low enough, and I just fired like several shots, and just one goose just dropped down from the sky. So I'm hoping for more geese, hopefully, but I mostly was only here to target ducks this morning. But usually mid-morning when the geese usually start to fly, so there's been a bunch of geese flying around, but definitely looking to get a shot at this one. So gold for the morning. Those are sandhills. Almost a dozen sandhills right there, fellas. Oh, fuck off. He just fucked off. I think I must. Oh, is he flying around? He's trying to find a place to land, I think. There's one goose right there. I think he might come for it. No, he's still got a chance. No, he's going over there. Okay. Hold on, he's coming in. He's coming in. For landing. No, he's buggering off. There's another goose right there. I think he must have saw me. I gotta change my spot up a little bit. I'm knocked down too many weeds. Where'd he go? He's flying back over there. Hold on. Yeah, he's buggering off over there. Well, he could fly back. missed an opportunity at a second one. Well guys, I'm hearing some geese off in the background, but of course we only have like a small duck spread out here, and normally since we've been hunting this hole most of the fall, we haven't even seen many ducks land in here. So I'm gonna try maybe walk along the marsh edge. I got this goose, I got one goose at least today, but like I said, it's been a slow start to the season. Like most of the hunts I've been on this year, like soloing it, I got maybe one goose and all that stuff, but that's going to be it for me today, I think. So we'll probably come back tomorrow with the boys and see if we can try to get a few more birds. They seem to be flying back with these cold fronts and that, but it's supposed to warm up to like 19 today. So we'll get this goose and pack them up. All right, fellas, we got this honker this morning. This is probably my biggest goose of the year so far. Like, he doesn't even, like, I'm surprised this one didn't even have a band on him, but I had an excellent shot on this guy. Amazing hunt. To get out with the boys tomorrow and try to shoot a few more. So either way, we're gonna get this goose cleaned up, and I will see you guys for the next hunt. Stay tuned. All right, guys, we're now in the kitchen right now, about to make this beautiful dish from my last waterfowl hunt. So we got the 2 goose breasts right here from my goose that I recently shot, the big one. And we got a whole bunch of other stuff placed out here on the table, and we are going to be making a goose stew. So we're gonna get everything set up here. Got the slow cooker right here, so let's cook this goose up. All right, step 1, we got our celery right here. Get a few sacks of celery. Wash that off. Alright guys, our first step is to take our cut up celery and we're going to put it into the crock pot right there. Dump that in first. Then we're going to take our cut up carrot, dump it in with the celery into the slow cooker. Then we're going to take our small thing of mushrooms, dump them in there. Not much mushrooms in it, but it's a little bit of mushrooms. And then mix it all together. Mix it in with the stew. It's not, like I said, that's not a lot of mushrooms, but do got a lot of carrot in there. Next step is your diced up potatoes. Just pour them all in there with the vegetables. We're just gonna mix them all together. Next step is the goose meat. So I got my 2 goose breasts right here, and the next step is we're going to dice it all up into small pieces. It is slippery. So my goal is to try to get them into small pieces to throw into the stew. Okay, next step, we're going to take our beef stew things and our home style stuff, and we're going to put it in here and we're going to cook it up. So first we're going to dump in our beef stew powder, and then we're going to put our home style stuff in as well with the powder, and then we're going to mix it all together and make the gravy that goes into the stew. Then you're going to put in your black pepper, then your sea salt, and your herb and garlic epicure, and your Montreal steak and your epicure barbecue all into the stew, as well as your rosemary garlic. Then you're going to put your meat into the skillet. Now we're cooking our goose meat up into its small chunks. As well, we're going to throw in some Montreal steak sauce, some steak spice onto the goose meat. Then we're going to throw in our Rutrith broth inside the stew, as well as more herb and garlic onto the meat, as well as oven roast onto the meat as well. Then you're going to put your meat into the pot with the rest of the vegetables and the stew. Now we're mixing our meat into the stew now, and it's starting to look very, very good. And of course you gotta taste your meat every once in a while too. Now we're gonna throw in our homemade gravy powder into it, and we're gonna dump it into the stew and stir it, and voila! Wait for a couple hours and your stew should be done. Well guys, we got ourselves a Canadian goose stew, so we're gonna try this out. Here we go, the finished product. Actually, not too bad. Turned out pretty good. Actually, you can definitely feel a good taste to it. So this starts a little bit. I'll say it's my second best goose recipe ever made. Really good. I don't like the sauce into it too. Like, mix it in with a bunch of stuff. It delivers a good taste. And of course the goose is very, very chewy meat, but it still tastes good. And the other best thing with this recipe too is that I'm going to be putting on some butter and some bread. And we're going to be dipping the bread into the stew. Just one thing I like about stew is that put some bread on the put some butter on the bread, and we'll just dip it into the stew. Just gonna butter it all up there. Toss that out of the way, and we're going to put some of this onto my bread. Ooh, very good. Good stuff. Getting some stuff on my beard too. Absolutely good. Cheers. This honker went all the way from getting shot out of the sky to being in my bowl. Goose gods really did bless me. With this delicious stew. It's good. Anyways, guys, that's it for the video. If you guys like this video, make sure you guys put a like. If you guys are not subscribed to SW Outdoors, make sure you guys click the subscribe button, click the notification bell as many as videos are. And we're going to be making some more content. We still got some deer hunting videos that got to come out. I'm hoping in the next video to actually get myself a deer in the next video. So either ways, we got ourselves a big honker in this video. So we'll hopefully get out for some more waterfowl before the end of the season, but we really are concentrating on our deer hunts right now. So either ways, guys, if you guys like this video, make sure you guys put a like. If you guys are not subscribed, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. That's SW Outdoors, signing out.